Twitch, YouTube, objectionable people everywhere. It's Phoenix Wright, the second one that I happen to know is called Justice for All only because it says it right there. It's kind of crack knowledge Let's Players and streamers across the country, such as myself, have. Right, if you'll remember, not only am I going for all the achievements in this game, as we are playing on Xbox. That's an Xbox controller right there. To verify it, there you go. We are, and by we I mean me, doing all the voices in this game, for better or for worse. So strap in, buckle up, and let's play this game. The Lost Turnabout. We'll go fucking find it, dipshit. Unbelievable. This guy's losing everything. Except the court case, am I right? Classic music. Oh god, I gotta remember all the voices. Oh god, if Phoenix was, I believe he was a weenie. Also, it's auto-scrolling. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh my god. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Emphasis on simp. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Well, dang. Hate when that happens. Hate when I don't turn my flippin' fan on. It's good there's no viewers yet. Love that. Love when I can slip away. Just turn my fan on and be like, hey. Ah, fuck. There was a viewer. God damn it. Son of a bitch. September 8th. That was like a month ago. Did you stop doing live tweets? Yeah, I do them when I remember them. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Fucking. Of course. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Oh. Gee. Does he seem like the bad guy, I wonder? The voices. No idea what this guy's like. It's been a hot minute since I've played this game. I remember some of the characters. I don't remember a lot of it, though. This and the sequel. I'm far more familiar with the first game. I do have a guide up because, like I said, I am going for all the achievements. You don't want to miss any. And by you, I mean I don't want to miss any. A few minutes later, District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Dick Wellington? Oh, wow. Is that his name? Ahem. Ouch, my head. Whoa, all right. Phoenix. All right, PG stream, okay? Keep it to yourself. I don't want to know how it feels either, all right? Just move past it. Ahem. You're not Maya. God. Women voices. Oh, God. That's not the easiest thing. Good morning. Ah! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Are they their best first thing in the morning? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that! Do the voices. What do you mean? I am doing the voices. Quiet, you. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I'd done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? What? Forgot. They do that a lot. The ellipses followed by what? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's the court record look like? Ah, we've got my defense attorney's badge. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. Dustin's autopsy report. Broken neck. Body was covered in bruises. And glasses. Found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. I've also got Maggie Bird, my client. The only thing I recall is that she's a policewoman. And Dustin Prince. Victim policeman seems he was dating the defendant Maggie Bird at 30, huh? Okay. Just, you know, she was 18, you were 26? That's a little... That's a little best in the morning. Why? Yeah, no. Other than that woman that wakes up feeling like P. Diddy, no one is their best in the morning. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? This Prince is a pretty egregious pun. Yeah, you're not wrong. They get worse as the games go on. They get worse. So I'll revel in Dustin Prince for now, I'll be honest. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. That seems rude. Oh, her doing Phoenix's voice? They're basically the same. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. Who could forget about Deed Man? Yeah, fucking classic. Even that's, you know, he at least is barely in it. I'll Be Your Guide and Politician are just fucking atrocious. What is this girl babbling about? Me every time Ellie's in my chat. Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange. You keep staring at me. Making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? Yeah, this is, probably not the best course you could be. What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is that how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, I'm... Fucking making fun of him in his gravelly ass, barely past pubescence voice. Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Trial begins shortly. Will the defendant and a lawyer please proceed to courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Well, let's hope this is super easy. I guess I must have amnesia. Well, I mean, you know what amnesia is. I've always wondered about that. How do you, like, remember the definitions of stuff and how to speak, but you forget, like, details? Would you remember chat? I don't know who that is. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say I'm a defense attorney. I hope I'm well paid. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. What the fuck's wrong with me? Oh, hey, it's Arg. He's calling for your help, Arg, and yet you're not in chat. Tisk, tisk. Tries your rival in the Oh, yeah, those guys. Yeah, I'll remember them. Arg! Someone, please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp! When he thinks the word gulp, he totally narrates it in his brain. 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 2. Weren't we in number one? Whatever. I need an emote for, like, the jury. Chat can be like the jury, just discussing in the corner. I like the idea of you guys being a jury. This guy. Court is now in session for trial of Maggie Bird. Oh, fuck. Damn it, Payne. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Rabble, rabble. Yeah, there you go. Can't believe you almost forgot chat. Outrageous, I know. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? No. Gonna be honest with you, Judge? No. What if I said no? Would that be alright?
Of course it wouldn't!
Then why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of,
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have. Ooh.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor! As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover.
Oh, this again? You were doing this the last game, Payne! Fucking unbelievable. Just the genders have been swapped. Outrageous. This guy, get a fucking life. Find a different case.
What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that.
In any case, the prosecution will prove the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
Hey, Arg, what's up? Yo, is that a shiny Magikarp emote, or is it just a regular Magikarp emote? It just says Moxie 2K, so I have no idea. It's been a while. Yeah, it has, Payne. It has been a while. And yet here we are again. My defendant's accused of killing their lover. Been there, done that with you, haven't we?
Let's see what you've learned since last time.
I beat you. What do you mean?
I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
I've been a lawyer for like a year. What do you mean, rookie? That might be like rookie numbers in the legal team, I guess. Okay. And who are you again? Don't know if you're caught up with the lore of Phoenix Wright Arg, but PW here's got amnesia. Our boy took a clonk on the noggin from some foppy-looking piece of shit.
Prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Once again, I do have a guide open if I need it. I'm only using it to get the achievements I would otherwise have to replay the entire game to get. I bring this up because one of them's about to come up, so everyone calm down.
Witness, state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides.
You're the detective in charge of homicides? Wow. He got promoted, I think.
Detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective?
Payne was showing mercy the last time. Yeah, when he lost to us. Showed a little too much mercy is the problem.
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Let me just, 53. Prosecutor for the case lacks presence. Generally bad at getting his point across. Damn, Phoenix. And 31. Older than Prince, huh? And wants to... Alright. I mean, I guess, it's above board. In charge of initial investigation. Alright. Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Oh god, he's turning into old bag. Can't let that happen.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near the headquarters. Expose Park.
Expose what? Why is it called that?
The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
That was a rough landing. Wasn't his body covered in bruises, according to the autopsy report? Surely if he fell, it would be one big bruise, right?
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy? It's in your court record, you dipshit.
I see everything's in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Who got this angle? Who got down on their hands and knees and is like, all right, let me just tilt upward to get all the shocked people at the sight of the dead body, get the clock in there, and nailed it. Gonna give this to the cops. Not exceptionally bright either. That gumshoe is a heart of gold, though. Hey, he does. He's our boy.
Very well. The court accepts this into evidence.
Speaking of not very bright, the judge.
Now then, I recalled yesterday's preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright! Is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there? Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, that's, fair enough.
It's just nerves. Give me a second.
What?
How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved in the case are listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the right bumper.
Sure can.
The right bumper, huh? Why did they give this to me at lawyer school? I never knew until now. You really know what you're talking about, don't you? Too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Yeah, I wouldn't be paying you, though. I'd have to make money for that.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Hear that, chat? Save it.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The right bumper?
All right, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
I believe it was his glasses. I checked court record before I walked in here.
That's simple, Your Honor. A pair of broken glasses.
That's right.
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. Yeah, but Maggie has her glasses, though. And spares don't exist in this universe, right? So fucking couldn't be her.
And held on to them as he fell.
Sounds like conjecture to me, but what do I know?
Hey! Why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
You're sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
Surely they could check the prescription against hers, right? That's like, even broken glass, we should be able to figure that out.
A coincidence, she says.
Because, like, it's not like it's been powderized. We can still probably get a chunk of glass and, find out the prescription on the lens.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more? I'm so not used to this, Winston. You normally just stop after one. Go on, please.
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
All right, the decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. So the bruising would be on his torso based on how he landed, right? During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Well, that's always been accurate 100% of the time, so I'm sure it's true here, too. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. Immaculate handwriting for a dead man, I gotta be honest. No blood or anything. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Oof. Lack of pupils on the guy. You can't see it now because, the text box is in the way, but that guy, he had bleached white eyes. It was, grisly.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see your name clearly written right here.
Prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Or of the area around the victim's hand. Let me guess. It was written with his right hand and he's secretly left-handed. Do we know that? Doesn't say. Gonna use my massive brain to predict that.
As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name, clear as day on the ground. But I already told you those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure.
But what am I supposed to do?
What? The outrage, the constant outrage of Phoenix Wright. Just watched the Mario movie trailer. Oh yeah, I was streaming at the same time. What do you think? Best film of all time or like greatest film of all time? Sounds like Nathan says it's the greatest film of all time. Musket Meerkat right now, October 6th, 2022, proclaiming the Mario Bros. Film is going to be the greatest movie of all time. You heard it here first. Hold him to that. They're horny for Bowser. They're horny for Jack Black, Noki. All right, let's be clear. They're horny for Jack Black. And who can blame them? He's Jack Black. Just happens to be Bowser in this situation. Left versus right hand thing is not, or it's not spelled right. Oh, the left and right-handed thing. It's clearly spelled Maggie, so. But if he died right when he fell, how could he write his name? Oh, did he die right when he fell? It doesn't say he died right when he fell. It just said his watch stopped right when he fell.
This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witness's face. Get in their face.
Get in their face and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. All right, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witness all hide things from the court.
I mean, sometimes not intentionally. That's mean to say about Gumshoe on the stand.
Which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective.
He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Look at him. Eyes shifting back and forth like he's watching an invisible game of tennis. What a fucking boob.
Doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir.
You meant spelling is maybe she spells her name differently? Oh, good catch. Maggie, she spells it with a Y. And in the photo, it's I-E, no Y. Interesting. Let's save the speculation and potential spoilers, though, for when I'm, like, in the thick of it, shall we?
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about a trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right.
Something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body. Press everything, as you do.
About those glasses. Do you have any proof that they belong to my client?
The lenses are for nearsightedness and almost the same strength as hers.
So they're not hers, then. What the fuck? What do you mean, almost the same strength? Hey, yeah, I lived one house down from a murderer. My address is almost the same. Clearly, I did it. That's not true. For legal purposes, everything I said was a joke. But I mean, what the fuck?
Even the flames kind of look like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal.
What should I do now?
I feel like this is worth continuing to press.
Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this.
Do you have any more definitive proof?
Yeah, absolutely. Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses?
The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else.
So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves these glasses are my client's.
Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof.
This is easy. Boy, it's lawyer gig. I'm gonna fucking rake it in this game.
Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut.
Wait, so we're just gonna leave it there? What the fuck do you mean? What? You want to fucking add that to the record or maybe follow up with that? We're just gonna... Oh yeah, I guess they aren't hers. Anyway, continuing on. Feel like that's important, guys. Outrageous.
Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell?
Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective.
Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. Alright. Managed to write the culprit's name. The culprit's name?
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but...
Was the name that of my client?
I don't like saying it,
but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. That's probably the one I present the photo where you've clearly spelled it wrong. Are you absolutely certain?
Sorry, pal, but that's what it said.
You disproved the crux of the argument when they then they continued with the argument. Yeah. Well, I mean, all right, admittedly, we're talking about the name here, the decisive evidence, quote unquote, which was the name. But I feel like the glasses are worth circling back over to. The glasses aren't hers, and the name is wrong. This is clearly foul play involved.
This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look at it, it still says Maggie.
Not true. I look at it upside down and it says 6. Blah. Take that, Gumshoe, you fucking idiot. He's got a point.
Hey, hold on.
Huh?
Don't me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that you mentioned it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I better check the court record again.
Piece of evidence, hard not to say it. She's the culprit. Are you certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground?
There were squatches on his fingers from the rough sand. And there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. It certainly seems the name was written by the victim himself.
That didn't go well. Oh, shit. Made my argument worse, actually.
If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special move, sir.
Ah, yes. My special move. Hurricane Rana.
My what?
You always look so cool when you present evidence.
Present evidence? Ah, for the sake of it, enlighten me. About this presenting evidence.
Okay, when you're listening to testimony, you compare it with the court record. If you do that, you're sure to find contradictions in the witness's statement.
Contradictions?
Well, there are many reasons why a testimony might contradict the evidence. The witness might be lying, or maybe they're just mistaken.
And?
You still have no idea what I'm talking about. When you find a contradiction, open the court record to the item you need. And then I present that evidence, right? You got it. You can also present people's profiles as evidence.
Something I think is new to this game. I don't know if you could do that in the last game.
What?
Yeah, slow down, Maggie. You're going a little fast here.
With so many items, make sure you present the right thing.
Sounds complicated, but I'll give it a try.
You're pretty good at this. Wow, being praised by a pro. I don't know what to say.
All right. Whoops, wrong thing. During his date, managed to write, says Maggie. Yeah, how about you take a look at this photograph? I picked the wrong one. I think I presented this one. Yeah. How exactly? They're completely related, actually. I'm gonna fucking argue with you on that one. What the fuck do you mean? The defendant's name isn't Maggie. Oh, do I present her fucking profile? God damn it. God damn it. Feels kind of funny how when I was talking to you about David Flair's entrance video, I said it looked, it took you a bit to figure out exactly what the video was. Yeah. Like, my brain refused to comprehend the atrocity that was that video. until it finally had to be spelled out for me. And I'm like, oh God. But, like, no part of me wanted to accept that that was the truth because I was convinced there's no way that's what it could actually be.
What is it?
What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, fingered outstretched, ready to take on my opponent.
What a rush! This is what being a lawyer is all about. Detective Gumshoe. You're talking to me, pal. Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah!
Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. I don't really see how that applies in this situation, Phoenix, but...
What's going on here?
I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts.
Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed. It's not like she works for me or anything, and I would know her name fairly well.
Like, if someone spelled Nathaniel with, like, an A at the end of it, Nathaniel, I would sort of notice right away that something was wrong.
But. Maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you, it was you who said,
The defendant's accused of killing her lover.
if they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to have known her name.
No!
Judge Gumshoe being dense as usual. Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? People do that shit all the time. Spell it Nathaniel. They put an A at the end. Jesus Christ.
Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir.
More of a
Yes, sir.
ahem. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Ahem. So the achievement that you can miss here, I don't know how you would miss it. 30% have unlocked this. Outrageous. I don't believe you. You need to press that statement when it comes up. And that's the only achievement you can miss here. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, so... Oh, I hate when that happens. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she bought over 2 months ago. I should know because she came to ask me what she should get for him. So ramen, got it.
Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
The bananas. Okay, sure. I'm going out for about half a year. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a Wookiee at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip. They make you pay to go to train... That's fucked up. So I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip.
What is it?
Oh, nothing, sir. Wee-wee. Anyway. It's not like they were even talking about marriage. Marriage? Wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
What? You saying a guy gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
I married a woman. How old am I? 27? She's like 29. I married a woman 2 years older than me. That's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage.
Mind your own business, pal.
That should have been an achievement. There it is. Not rare. All right, that's good. Mind your own business, pal. What's the artwork like for the achievements in this game? I only have 10? Ungoddamn believable. What's the achievement art like in this game? Oh, it's actually kind of cool. It's got like the character's profile and a bunch of their action shots. That's super cool. The artwork for the lunchbox special. Yeah, that's neat. It's always nice when a game has good artwork for the achievements. All right, let me just set that as my background. There we go. Alrighty. The turnabouts seem like they're just what the first or the artwork is. Just take a look at that real quick. Beautiful. Look at him right there. It's Missile guy. You can totally see him the whole time. Yep, being right there. It's Missile, everyone. And the key and Gumshoe. The metal detector. Good stuff, good stuff. Anyway. Ahem. Day of the incident happened to be the victim's birthday. The day of the incident? You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. Not like now. I'm old and hate my wife.
That's great, Your Honor. Didn't fucking ask, though. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because I'm a boss, and I gotta watch out for my subordinates.
But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything happens under me, so if someone so much as scratches there,
I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if the witness has a crush on the defendant. Whoa, Judge! Fucking maybe cool it a second! What the fuck, dude? Blowing his cover! That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. Guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here. Something spot over 2 months ago.
Over 2 months ago? Yep. She's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was his birthday present?
She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
Good for him. A baseball glove. Now, let's press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Badgering the witness, have you met Gumshoe? It's the only way to make Gumshoe sound coherent. Well, not entirely true. 9 times out of 10, yes. But he has his good days every so often.
Sorry. Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yep. That's what I... Yeah, we get it, guys.
Fucking fuck off. Shut the fuck up.
So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case?
Of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is key to the whole case.
Yes!
Fucking shut up. Don't tell them I'm bluffing.
Bluffing to the max.
Now, this is the Mr. Wright I know.
I'm so happy you're back, sir.
I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. And if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people... It was custom... Whoa! Kanochi, you're saying it was custom made? Crazy. That's news to me.
Very well. If you are that convinced, let's hear some more about the matter.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Huh.
That's a weird-looking baseball glove. Normally, they got, like, you know, the netting between the pointer finger and the rest of the hand, so that the ball can kind of rest there, and you're not, like, you know, constantly... That looks like a glove like Mickey Mouse would have, where he would just fucking smack the shit out of the ball. That's not a baseball glove. Custom give the bananas. They do look like bananas, I'll give you that. Or they do bear a resemblance to bananas, but it doesn't look like a baseball glove either. It's a very weird baseball glove. Custom made, you say? I'd believe it. I'd believe that's a custom job.
This is it, sir. It's, rather yellow, isn't it?
Birthday present from Maggie to victim. It was custom made. Are you sure it was custom made? Maybe we can get like 5 more people to chime in on that.
Officer Quince really liked the color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it. Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Doesn't work like a fucking glove, so they wouldn't really had to special order that aspect of it.
I think the court has heard enough. It's clear the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question.
Is it motive, or...
Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Most tight-lipped. Again, have you met Gumshoe? Well, present company would be excluded in that statement, I think. Even on a bad day, you need only give him cheap food and he'll be spilling the beans. It's true. In fact, the beans are the food you gave him, and then he spilled them, and now he has to go home hungry again.
Yes, sir.
Writing on the ground.
We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm if it was the victim's handwriting.
Turns out he doesn't write in the dirt a whole lot.
Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger.
It would be different. Drawing with your pointer finger would be different handwriting than actual handwriting. Custom-made baseball glove. Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. What a 1-2 punch of a reference. How dare you. Outrage. We found the victim there. It was sand and shit.
There were also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing it on the ground. From this, we can confirm the victim wrote the name with his right hand.
God damn it.
Ugh. A perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's High Dragon. Fucking what's-his-face's secret weapon. Dustin will say. It's his secret weapon. We first looked into the handwriting. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in the sand?
Ha! This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation?
Inconclusive. As if to fucking counteract everything he just said, it was not good. Gumshoe revealed his secret weapon. It wasn't Gumshoe's weapon, it's Dustin's weapon, for God's sakes. Ahem. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it.
Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything with what you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before.
Even the prosecutor.
Me either.
Nor I, and I have amnesia.
I never heard anything like that at Police Academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Wait, moving along. Victim's pointer finger. Oh shit, hold on. My bad.
Ahem. His pointer finger.
You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. Aw, Gumshoe. Nerves of steel, that one. A scrawny guy, like 5 years his junior, pointing at him, and he's like, whoa, whoo! The old ticker.
Ahem. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had written in the sand.
And the results?
Found there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. I mean, that'll do it.
And what does that prove?
Well, it proves he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right there.
And there's more.
Scratches on the skin caused by him writing in the ground.
Scratches on his skin? Scratches on his skin?
Yup, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there.
That's incredible!
Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We use one of those, and that's how we found them. You're the head of homicide, huh? And people say this country's legal system's in shambles. Dark age of the law happened under this guy's watch, huh? Surprising. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. From this, we confirm the victim wrote the name with his right hand.
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. The name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? The present? What about it?
All right, let's take a look at this glove, although since I know where it's going. Wait. Sorry, how would I put this? This is a right-handed glove. What do you mean? Oh, right, in base. Right. It's been a hot minute since I've played baseball. Right. This is a right-handed glove, by which I mean it's actually a left-handed glove. In baseball, you put the glove on your non-dominant hand, i.e. my left, this guy's right, so that you can throw with your dominant hand, i.e. my right, that guy's left. So that glove goes on his right hand because that's the hand he uses to catch baseballs with, and his left hand is what he uses to throw baseballs with. It's a shit glove, but I would assume at the very least it was made properly enough with the specifications that it's for a left-handed individual, by which I mean it goes on the right hand. Handwriting, victim's handwriting, pointer finger, name, scratches on the ground. Victim wrote the name with his right hand. Well, take a look at this. It's weird it doesn't mention that this is, like... If you didn't know anything about baseball, that could be an issue. Like, yeah, she's directing you to the glove, but, like... I happen to have played baseball when I was younger, so I know that's how baseball gloves work. If you didn't do that, or grew up somewhere where baseball's not exactly huge, you might be like, so fucking what? Yeah, that's a glove for your right hand. What's the problem? Obviously, you would play with your right hand. Not the case for, as it turns out. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. That's about it. Yes, it is really yellow. But that is only one of its qualities. It's a right-handed glove. For my little understanding baseball, right-handed glove is for southpaws. Indeed. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. I'm just saying there is a chance somebody playing this game, especially if you're a kid, genuinely would not know that, and they would be like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Glove goes on his right hand. He wrote it with his right hand. Obvious. What's the big deal?
What would that be?
I guess you could just brute force your way through it. It's not like you have a lot of options here. It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right! This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
That is why it had to be custom made. You know, I'm starting to think this glove might not have been bought off the shelf. I'm thinking maybe Maggie had to order this specialty. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you?
Well, no.
Don't exactly go looking for them either. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from the picture it was his... Whoa, wait a second.
Don't forget the victim was left-handed.
Ah!
I mean,
Overruled! Ooh, get fucked, Payne.
Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
What do you mean, what does it prove? Especially if one has no idea about the machinations of baseball, but brute forcing puzzle is an option. I mean, technically, it's always an option. And again, it's not like you have that much. Like, you can probably rule out the badge, the cell phone that's literally never been brought up. Maybe. Like, that leaves 5 with some wiggle room pieces of relevant evidence that you can present here. So, yeah. Brute forcing it wouldn't have been impossible. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person couldn't... Well, I mean, he could have. I wouldn't say could not have written a message with his right hand. It would have looked like shit. But maybe he could have. Besides, you don't know. Maybe he's right-handed but prefers to throw with his left hand. People do that. People prefer, like, if you're right-handed, you can prefer to do something the left-handed way. I know a couple batters that do that. They prefer to bat lefty style, but they're right-handed. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Order, order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not, well, it is, that this name was written by the victim himself. And that means Maggie is...
no, it's not possible!
Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. So, great fucking job, you idiot.
No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, feel like I can breathe again.
Well, seems that we have reached the conclusion.
That was easy.
You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor.
Well, thank you, sir. Phoenix kind of has 2 voices. Whenever he's, you know, being a schlub or out investigating, it's always kind of whiny and like, oh no, my psoriasis. Meanwhile, when he's on a roll, it's more, you never were at the crime scene, were you? It wasn't the victim's right hand at all. It was his left hand. Much more confident when he's, you know, on a roll. Ahem. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer. I wasn't going to give it up. What do you mean? Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. Not so sure about that, Firebird. There are people for whom dominant writing and throwing hands are different, and there's also such a thing as being ambidextrous. Absolutely. 100%.
I will now announce my verdict.
This court, although at that point, you know.
No! Not yet!
Whether or not he's ambidextrous would be real easy to find out, to be fair. The preferred hand for throwing baseballs or writing is, that'd be a little bit harder to determine. However, it's really, that's a weak argument that if the prosecution's going to present that. But, yeah, no, ambidextrous would be easy. That would be on like a record or something, medical record.
I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. I need to smack my forehead a few more times.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What?
And what did this witness witness?
I'm hilarious.
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck?
I feel like this witness seems more important than, well, I mean, I guess maybe procedure dictates the police present first.
Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we'll hear from the new witness.
I have a feeling it was a bit too easy.
I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
All right, then. I got a drink. I am, Gotta soothe the pipes. Sure, I'll save my progress. Oh, let's give it a new one. When was the last time I played this? Oh, God, it was last year? We played this a year ago? Oh, God, please don't make me wait a whole ass other year for part 3. Holy crap. Go get some defendants. Nope, nah, I don't think I'll be doing that, Nathan. You can believe it. I think I might skip that, actually. Amnesia? I love that game. Dark Descent, not so hot on the second one, whatever that was. Machine for Pigs, yeah, that one sucked.
I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me in such a state.
Why
didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you.
I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system.
Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. Think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone. Sounds like you try and kick them in the fucking face is what you do. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course! I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name then, and I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card. I got it from you. Wow, really? That's extremely sad. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now. You can borrow your own business card, but give it back, please, okay? Okay, there's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell number. It's my business card. I wrote my cell number on the back. Huh. Why isn't it printed on the card? What the fuck why? What? I can't, I want to examine it. I want to look at the business card. I want to know what it says. I want to know Phoenix's number. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone. Cell phone? Yeah. Your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. My God. Hurry up and tell me then. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Fuck off with the blue badger. How dare you? Get the fuck out of here. Was that added? Was that added to this release? Because the blue badger didn't exist when this game came out, right? That was a thing for... We get it! That was the thing for Rise from the Ashes. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. She had the blue badger on her hoodie. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give it back. I'll be right there. Sorry, I didn't catch her name. Call me Maggie. Yeah, blue badger. I suspect that's been added. What was she holding? Was she holding the fucking glove in like a brown paper bag? We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is this phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the... Very modern cell phone. Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along. What the fu- Where have you been? God damn it. Of course it's her. Even before Rise from the Ashes, there was always the Blue Badger plush on a windowsill in the precinct. Yeah, but would she have a hoodie of it, though? Would she? Would she, though? God, I don't remember her voice at all is the problem. And she and Maggie are going to be so fucking similar in terms of voices.
You're so mean. I called you a million times so you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Now who in the heck is this?
Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Why do I hang out with so many young women?
I don't feel like a stud.
Who else would it be but her? Well, Larry? Could have been Larry.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going?
Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Bad. Oh? And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super-important evidence. Or UDSI. The UDSIE. Naturally.
Here, Nick, that thing you wanted me to bring you.
Huh? Oh, thanks.
What the heck is this?
A list. It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt.
Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in? There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Can I look at this list? No, it's not in the court record yet. List of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of con artist group. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? God, why can't I look at any of the evidence closer? What the fuck? Just the boring-ass photos. God damn it. Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of the phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be as forgetful old prune like you. Bam! Got him! He's old.
Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We'll talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. That was an hour? Jesus.
Court will now reconvene. Call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see.
Oh, it's Red White from the first game, huh? Cool.
So I asked the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
You got a name for this fucking smug asshole, or?
State your name for the court, witness.
Let me get a beat on this guy. Before I do, I'd like to clarify something. All right, go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. All right, I got it. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who is taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student would be true, but just to have to get a settle for the evil of death, I think it lies the utmost highest top quality grade, you understand? I'm looking for the perfect top-notch unbeatable university, don't you see? I have a righteous selection processing of seeing room where I walk.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
An aspiring student, huh? Rad.
What is he? A human chatterbox?
Ugh. I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates need only apply. How does a car apply to you exactly?
Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses.
That's enough. Your name, witness.
Oh, for God. Say your goddamn name! Using your power and influence to keep young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and you dirty tricks. Hey, that's what chat calls me. Old guy. You thought you had... PK's chat, anyway. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry it won't happen again.
Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington. We're just gonna call him Dick Wellington. Ahem. The drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, you see, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Ahem. Dick! On the day of the murder, you were taking a, strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mummy. If you must know...
Anyway,
testify... Yo, for once, Pain, thank you.
Testify at the court what you saw during your walk through the park.
You said it again, taking a walk, you know, you...
What you witnessed will do, Dick.
Old, quiet you. In fairness to PK's chat, you and I are senior citizens compared to them. We are so much older than them. It's true. PK recently had her chat assign ages for above and below 18. Shockingly high number of below 18s in that chat. It was brought up because apparently people in her Discord have some qualms talking to a minor. I don't. I'll call you a worthless troglodyte no matter what your age, so. Just saying. Join my Discord. Twitch.tv/tokenlad for the link. Not if you have two characters the same first name in one case. Well, what are you gonna do? I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. Yo, he's pogging! Look at him go! Dead body, pog! All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana.
That was certainly decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes. Who's the one with amnesia here, bitch? And if she really is innocent, that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying!
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies.
The bananas. Yo, were these bananas custom made by chance? The park all afternoon, deep in thought. So you're at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. Humph! That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. How old is this dickhead? 22? Psh. The Wright College. Meaning one he doesn't have to try yet. Got it. His secret weapon. Bananas. Yes, indeed.
No name? Trashy?
Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country.
But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now.
Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country.
That arrogant little snot.
Honestly, though, Nathan, if somebody comes up to me and says my secret weapon is my banana, I will arrest them. Because I'm pretty sure that's harassment. So maybe, you know, watch that. Ellie, what's going on? We're just talking about Nathan and his secret bananas. If you want context, whatever you're imagining is correct. Don't remember the time. I do believe it was past 6 p.m. How do you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... This fucking little prick. Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you.
Grr, his arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now?
Yeah, fucking press harder. How'd you know the time, jackass? Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? It's not a secret if everyone knows about it. You know what? It's true. That's true. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. Whoa, bananas, worms? This is a phallic game. Richard Wellington? Come on now. Dick Gumshoe? This game's obsessed with cock. I get it, don't get me wrong, but I mean really. It's a teen-rated game. Let's maybe rein it in a bit. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing called a clock without the L at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock without the L is? It's the thing that tells you the time.
As you can see, Mr. Wright, even in this picture of the crime scene.
Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock without the L, and that's how I knew the time. I have to be careful or he slips into Edgeworth's voice. I have to be very careful. Oh, he's fucking rambling on. Something about a ridiculous moron lives without constraints even though he wears a scarf, which is as constraining as a watch.
And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time.
Ooh, got him. In any case... All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above and right in front of my eyes. Whoops.
And how did you know he was a police officer?
You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell what kind of occupation he held. He was in uniform, wasn't he? That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle. Cheap, low-quality shoes. No, I suppose it was also because he's wearing an officer's seat, but... There you go.
Shouldn't that statement have come first?
Wow, that's pretty impressive. No, it's not! He looked at his fucking uniform! Hey, Nick, do you think he figured out what I do? I don't know, birthday parties? Even I haven't figured that out yet. I think even Nick with all his memories wouldn't know that. So I thought I looked up there and I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In any case, in the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. Got your keys this morning? Hey, they were in Tim's pocket. Wow. Fucking Tim's sleeping on the couch tonight. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face?
That's what that's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained, Mr. Wright. Please refrain from raising your voice in court.
Judge, do you know me? Have we played a game together yet? Then please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was the pretty defendant there. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. Well, when you're right, you're right. I'm what you call a famous brand-named product, while you're only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course.
Oh, ho, 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 of course.
Did you notice anything else of interest, witness?
Not using Lau's voice. What is this, an ASMR session? Objection. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell from the police officer.
the banana?
Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas.
Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there?
And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas.
He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene.
And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. Ah, of course. My defendant's badge, or attorney's badge, excuse me, as a defense attorney. It's yellow, round, like a banana.
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then it would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can... Wait.
Are you reading my mind? Oh, no!
Ahem. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying...
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do.
She's right. She's got a sharp mind. I wish I could remember who she is.
Is everything okay, Nick? Nick? Nick, why are you ignoring me? Nick? Nick, please, you gotta tell me if everything's okay. Nick, I'm worried about you. Oh. Alright, I guess we'll talk later, Nick. Dick! I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? Come on, check bananas. That or he mistook that weird glove for a bunch of bananas. No, it's gotta be the bad. What do you mean? Which in the snob's defense, I could see that happening. Yeah, you know what? I'll give him that. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me.
And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
What? A baseball glove?
Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite?
That's not... It's a... No! Your Honor, I think it proves one important fact. This witness loves bananas. God damn it. Whoa! All right, Phoenix. All right. Calm down, okay? Listen. I don't know why we're adding adjectives to my declarative statement, but fucking maybe dial it back a bit with your accusations here, Phoenix. Man's entitled to like what he likes. Mr. Wellington, also known as Dick, loves large bananas. The whole court. Nick. Hope you noticed the icy glares we're getting from everyone in here. What in the world do you mean? Yeah, of course you don't get it. You know, if he had said cherries, or peaches maybe, we'd have something. I don't know what strawberries are supposed to be. I'll have you know I like strawberries much better than bananas. Lips. Think it over once more and try again, Mr. Wright. The witness knows nothing about baseball. Mr. Wellington has never played baseball. That would explain why he didn't even know what a glove is. You know, at this point, I think maybe I should just recuse myself. Nick. Okay, it's the same thing. What in the world do you mean? When I was in junior high, I was a star pitcher. Well, fourth in line, actually, but fourth in line. Wow. Did you even play at that point? They stick you in right field at the very least, or... Whoops. Think it over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright. Hey! Now, there are things that go with bananas, maybe. What, like strawberries? Yeah. Strawberries and bananas go together great. He has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What? Why are you asking me this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove like this.
I mean, in this case...
A glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people, yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people that refuse to accept Galileo's theory. You realize the view is now, and there's other possibilities. So when the end of the night is in fact a glove, not bananas, you view it from afar. I don't think there's room enough for doubt. Do you? And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 20. Wow. Wow, that's bad. Both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Yes. Yes, I am.
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. And of course I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... My vision, if you count both eyes, it's 40. Wasn't that what, Wright said? How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? What? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people that reject Joan of Arc on her death. She was a brave and courageous lady by horrible, unrighteous people, and while she did absolutely nothing wrong, she was gruesomely, but by horrible, unrighteous people, he does mean the British. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven by this same witness.
What?
Yes.
But the height difference is only 9 feet.
He fell from... Died from a 9-foot... I guess if he landed on his neck.
It's very possible for him to have seen the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
I'm going to judge him with pain on this one. Yeah, I mean, at a brief glance, it's pretty easy to, like, see those as bananas. Especially in the heat of a moment. Oh, yeah, when you're... he could very easily be like, look, I didn't get a great look at them. I just kind of glanced at him. I was more concerned about the dead body and, like, calling the police. I saw that and just at a passing glance was like, bananas! Didn't make any sense, but fuck, neither did the fact that there was a dead guy in front of me. Yeah, that's... Honestly, that's a reasonable excuse, given the glove looks like that. Not unreasonable. It's a terrible baseball glove as well.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
What happened next? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Immediate, huh? They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Yo, they pride themselves on rapid response. What don't you get about that? It's weird sometimes you hear about a miracle cases of somebody surviving a ridiculously high fall. 9 feet, that's one story. Less than. That's not a ridiculously high fall. Sometimes they fall wrong. Very short fall can be fatal. Oh, really should have read the rest of that comment. Yeah, again, if he landed on his neck, then okay, 9 feet might have killed him. Might have. Yeah, I should have. All right. That's what I get for jumping the gun.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
All right. This time of death thing seems to be questionable. On the upper path. She ran away just like that. Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like a guilty little bird that she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Nathan, was that pun too difficult for you? Actually, that did take fuck off. Shut the fuck up, Phoenix. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client?
The witness has already answered that question. He has stated the defendant is the culprit.
That is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record.
How can I get more information out of him? Immediately called the police station to report the crime. Immediately, as in... As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school?
You think people learn about how to call the police in college?
Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a second.
Huh?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. How do you know what time it was? The detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school.
Hey, pal, I graduated from a top-ranked college.
Sorry. I don't believe this. I mean, surely he went to police academy, right? Like, I'm not saying police academy's top of the line or anything, but, you know, surely the man went to police academy. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time.
What? Why you're just some lousy kid who...
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond?
Just had a lot of free time. They showed up within 10 minutes. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.? They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't that many people in the area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony.
Why don't you take one more look at the court record?
Yeah, I guess I should. Alright. So... 6:45, you say? Well, then how do you explain the time of death? Yeah, stupid sack of shit.
Oh, God. Paper.
Ahem. This is the same paper I wrote all of my notes for, Tortured Souls or whatever it was. Tormented Souls. Whatever the fuck game I played where I had to write notes. The horror game that was like Resident Evil. Who had an incredibly generic name. Same piece of paper. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
Depends, he might have had, God forbid, studied law prior to becoming a cop. I suppose, maybe. According to the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 17-minute gap, but who's counting? Do you deny it? Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Ah!
Mr. Wellington.
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question. A telephone, Spit it out, man! I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You're an incompetent boob. Let the record show. Richard Wellington, incompetent boob.
Isn't there a phone booth in the body next to one of the photos? Yes! I'd like to thank Nathan for letting me come to these conclusions myself, as the game naturally sort of reveals them to me.
You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
Sort? Sorry. Wow. Great spelling job there. As to be expected from someone who keeps doing that over and over again. What? Are you saying that first-rate people never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard of... Oh, for God's sakes. I'm a genius. I don't think a plain people like you would understand. Something about how all geniuses have quirks and losing shit's his quirk. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found?
There's no way.
Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further, obviously. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? Huh, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his case, his call was caused by a search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There is something, now that you mention it. A certain meerkat popped out of his hole and shouted it at me. The witness testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for a witness to search for the phone. How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
I believe it is this photo. Sure hope it is. Didn't bother to fucking check. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
At the crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you! No.
It's a phone booth. Superman used to change in those.
That is correct. And all the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
Order, order.
What is reporting a crime a little late proof to the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
Seems like you could have just asked him for it. But Maggie said she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he?
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
Murder! Wait, no, hold on. What was he doing? What would he have been looking for? I mean, I have the phone. Was he looking for the bananas? Oh my god. Oh, maybe he was writing the name. I do have an idea. There's only one possible explanation.
All right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned, if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. It's fair. It's fair.
Please present the court with one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
The fucking photo. He was writing her name. Nope, apparently not. Really feel like that would have summed it up. He had to take time to write her name. Maybe he didn't see the phone booth because his fucking glasses were broken. I don't know. Fucking maybe. Maybe. Just maybe. That's the autopsy report, not the glasses. I'm fucking... That one's on me. Okay, try this again. How about them glasses? Okay, that looks like it was it. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where did you find... Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. These glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? I mean, the rest of the court knew that. I don't know why they're whispering. Order! Order! Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Tustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find the glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize was they were hidden under the victim's body. And this is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness? Indicting the witness as the real murderer? That thing you do literally every time you're on the stand? Unbelievable!
Of course, that is precisely what I am doing. I'm in the groove. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was key to solving the case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in what? Why submarine puns? Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink her. What's with the water puns? Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accused the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how would you know her name was Maggie? Maggie.
That's a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There is a way, although I don't know if I have the evidence. It'd best if I could prove the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Oh, I have the cell record, don't I?
Now will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
This is how!
Am I supposed to take this as evidence the defense doesn't know what's going on?
What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? It's a call list! What the fuck are you talking about?
Aren't you be old to be laughing like a 5-year-old? Take some responsibility.
If I need a lecture about responsibility from you of all people. What do you mean? It's the call list! Witness known the defendant's name. Are you fucking serious? Hey guys, the list of names on the phone that Maggie found isn't good enough. You need the phone itself. Take a step back from that incredibly specific list of people who called it, and just look at the phone itself. Maybe lay down on the groundwork for it first. I disagree. I feel like the list should have been good enough there. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try and find it by calling it? How did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Fucking Beethoven. Boy, he really is just on duty, huh? He's just serve and protect, ladies and gentlemen. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Yeah, she does have the glove in her fucking brown paper bag there, not even wrapped or anything. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name was written on the ground was Maggie. Really feel like we should spell this out. Because we're just saying the same name twice audibly. This is a mistake that could only occur if you only knew how her name sounded. Eek!
Order.
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor.
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but...
Now then, please present the court the proof that the witness had a motive.
Maggie didn't have a motive either. Pre-wedding jitters. Women. That's the motive, Nathan. Bitches be crazy. Open and shut case. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. The thing obviously would have worked last time, but I'm showing it now.
What's this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone my defendant found. And we have determined the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. The list of phone numbers are stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. Don't know if it is. You're one of those people who are just like cops that rated brilliant artist. I didn't see his name. Evil genius, deviation of the goddess. I didn't see his name. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want for you is to tell me about what this list is. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Shut the fuck up, Payne. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have numbers of group con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is a victim of the group. He's a member of the group, obviously. Those answers weren't as funny as he really likes bananas. Mr. Wellington is a member. He's a member. No. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would all be over for you. Ham Han, 7-9. That's why you had to kill. No, this is too much. Whose elevator trauma are we uncovering now? No one yet. It's banana-related trauma.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I
got you now.
the police officer.
Your Honor!
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified battering of the witness.
Didn't you try that already?
You said that exact thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. I'll reenact it for you. First, there was a beep.
Who's the one without fingerprints at the moment? Edgeworth really let himself go. It's true. Ahem. The one without fingerprints? Yeah, the banana.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching all over for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. If I had already promised she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
I think the accused at the moment, Mr. Wellington's a fucking moron, saw it was a cop and was like, dash it all. There's no way I can get my phone back from the fuzz.
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something in the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up the phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Someone was murdered, yeah, in a Phoenix Wright case. Really deviating from the norm there.
What was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Surely it would be the fact that he was in uniform, right? You saw a cop, right? What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on a date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
Shout out to the Blue Badger. The girl that picked up my phone was a policeman? Who the fuck said that? When was that ever said? He couldn't have known that they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on his phone.
DL6. Oh my god. And he went into a panic is what you're saying.
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Damn. Twist on the formula, huh? Unarmed man kills uniformed officer. What a twist.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are.
Oh dear. Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence.
This guy's really creeping me out.
Oh, you've been waving around talking about his suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number, this suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want us to prove that this phone is yours? Oh, I told you earlier. The phone I've lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hands belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? He has 2 arms. I can see them. Damn. Checks out. How very alarming. Fucking crazy, right? Maya, I thought she wanted to become a psychic or something. Well, she's back. It's been a year. Who fucking knows what happened to her? Maybe she went to be a psychic, found out how much they got paid, and was like, you know what? Gonna go back to being a lawyer, actually. Thanks, guys. This was fun. Peace out.
It feels so good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor! This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. That's gotta be it.
Well, I mean, he's holding it, so obviously it would be his fingerprints. The phone stored numbers.
This phone has names and numbers of those con artist group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor.
She's psychic now? Sure, why not? Why don't you just take over his mind to make him confess? Yeah, she's more of a channeler, like seances of dead people. She's not, you know, like a mind reader or anything. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows, maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself.
The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal.
Grr, there he's back in his arrogant, annoying self again.
But the fingerprints are so invalid. He's been holding that phone, and I've been holding this phone. That's... What does this accomplish? Why don't she turn him into a zombie and make him confess? Because that's murder.
I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints? I barely know the gentleman.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone. Nick, don't you remember? We got that from Maggie. You wiped it off.
I what?
You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it. I wiped it.
Pretty thoroughly, too. Great job, Nick.
It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Arg, he's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone.
Why not?
It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
Ah, of course. You just defend her after she murders somebody. In front of the judge? I feel like even the judge is going to have a hard time being convinced that that didn't just happen.
You gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was gonna use as evidence. Mr. Wellington.
What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Okay, that took literally no effort. Oh, you are just too much. Of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Eh? By Firebird standards, that phone wiping thing's a new low. Yeah, that was pretty fucking stupid. Oh my god, now I remember! What is the picture over his knee? Is that like the Steel Samurai? What the fuck is the Steel Samurai doing hung up on a courtroom wall? Like, that's the hair, the angry eye, and there's like a dude in front of him holding a spear. That's the motherfucking Steel Samurai in front of... What the fuck? National treasure to Japan's law enforcement, I guess. The Steel Samurai. Huh. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. Are the question marks necessary? I finally found it.
So that's when.
Maybe Judge is into the Steel Samurai? I don't think he is. Honestly, it'd be a miracle if he knew what a television was. Oh! Like a radio, but with pictrolas! I love that idea! Do you think Dragnet is as handsome as he sounds? I can't wait to see his face! That's the one radio program I know, by the way. Dragnet. Shout out to Dragnet. Ahem. What's wrong, Mr. Rattoni? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Fingerprint. Wait. That's one more radio show than I know. Well, there you go. Looks like Dragnet's it's like an old noir detective drama. Looks like you came up a penny short.
Where do I go wrong?
Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer with a fourth-rate defense attorney's assistant. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am.
The court hereby concludes this cross-examination.
If that'll be all, I'll bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that?
Yeah, let's wait and see. No, I'm gonna raise an objection, bitches. Bitches. Please wait, Your Honor!
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Oh god, judge imitating Phoenix.
Prove it?
Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. And besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness, is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright.
Wow, that worked.
You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you.
Why is it over for me? What the I'll just find a new client. You win some, lose some. What do you mean over for me?
I mean, Maggie, I get, but me? I ain't going to jail.
I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination process has ended.
You're gonna argue the judge on that one?
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I literally just said he could present one more piece of evidence. Get with the fucking program.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Game over if we lose. Actually, not at all. I can survive this. Anyway, it's the business card, right? Because it has... I feel like he stole my phone, because he knocked me out when he heard the phone, and then took a phone, but he ended up taking my phone. So if I just call my phone, it'll go off, and I'll be like, he's got my phone, baby. That ain't his phone.
God damn it. Oh, I thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
God fucking damn it. What the fuck? It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I can't read it. Of course not. Is that really not it? Although it is great that I got his business card. Solid. It's in the evidence now.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. I am tempted to say it's my own name. The judge's business card is evidence. Your Honor, what the hell does this say? I can't read your writing. This card is important because of what is on the back. Huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back? That really, again, should just be on the card. But that's exactly it. I guess it's his office number on the card, and for, like, clients who he's taking cases for, once he's agreed to, like, represent them, it's like, here's my personal cell number so you can call me whenever you need to. I guess that kind of makes sense. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court's still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're gonna call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... I should get this. Hold on. Hello? What? Right now? That sounds troubling. I'll be right over, don't worry. I don't know who that was. I'm sure they're gonna figure that out pretty quick, though. Ahem. Og? What? Why is my phone? And what's with this stupid-sounding ringtone? Snake Stream when? Yo, Metal Gear Solid. Hell yeah.
Ahem. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, 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 no! It can't! By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
Nice touch.
I think he did it.
So, that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, is Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of Snake, did you know there's a Yu-Gi-Oh game where you duel Snake? As in, like, Metal Gear Solid Snake? I mean, they are both Konami. Yeah. Huh. I'll be damned. Does he have a reptile-themed deck? Or is it like a soldier-themed deck?
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He's arrested and taken away, Your Honor.
Delete all of our contacts on our phone? What an asshole. Yeah, right? What the fuck? That's super annoying. Gonna have to work...
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty.
Forgot about the confetti, I'll be honest. Forgot about the confetti.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
2:16 p.m. What a day.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this.
Yeah, no, he really didn't.
It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it?
I mean, you're a cop, for God's sake. You had to have gotten a job somehow.
Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the
9th floor of my apartment building. Oh, fuck. Yo, this fucking bitch couldn't survive a 9-foot fall, and this girl survives 9 floors of an apartment building. Outrageous. She was 6, goddammit. Get it together, Dustin. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed in almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, never won or even tied a game of tic-tac-toe. Jesus. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, that's pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Harsh. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try and help. Oh, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh, no. Oh, poor girl. Strangers eating with you? Oh, God. Oh. I'm sure Dustin's gone because of me. Fucking harsh. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Aw. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault. Dustin, it was also his birthday, so Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune's only a name. You bet I'm gonna make it, I promise.
Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
That's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going.
So she's actually guilty. Oh yeah, sounds like it. Good thing Double Jeopardy exists and we can't try her again, right? Otherwise, I would be in trouble.
Good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too.
And we never saw her again.
What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
And we never saw her again. At that moment, everything really did come back to me.
Oh God, all those horrible memories.
Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. But he's really a good ally during others. Yo, he's an ally confirmed. I think we all knew it. DL6, yeah, he's gonna remember that. Gonna remember Rise from the Ashes. Gonna have to remember Larry Butts. Oh God, maybe we are better off with amnesia. The Judge. Not much more to say about him. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. Probably not what you want to be when you're a judge, honestly. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Fuck that guy. I don't know him. Seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. That's pretty funny. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. That's Miles Edgeworth. No, it's not. And this girl, Maya?
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant.
That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her.
Oh God, when's the next step ladder argument? Jesus. I gotta open up Case 2's guide here. Missable achievements. Okay, that's the next one.
Ahem. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have.
Only one of those in this game? Oh, good. Feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. All right, sounds good.
All the phone numbers on my phone are erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Maya, what's the number of my favorite Chinese place? What do you mean we're too poor to afford takeout? Who pays me? Ah, Maggie just left without... God damn it, why do I work pro bono? Son of a bitch.
Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. We gonna flash back to that, or we gonna talk about that? Oh, it's everyone's favorite character, Young Pearl, who I'm gonna have to do a voice for. So, can we talk about how terrible the achievement descriptions are in this game? Like, I get it, I get what they're suggesting, but clear EP1 of PWAA JFA. We got enough acronyms here, guys. Maybe fucking write one of those out. Just saying. Save progress? Yeah, sure. Slot 2, baby. BRB. LOL, guys. That was no accident. Oh my God. Look at this person driving a sleek sports car. I was drugged. Is this Phoenix? I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. Love the pronoun game here, guys. You want to maybe give me a name? Makes this case a lot easier. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie. Isn't it? Are you under a fucking... Who are you accused of murdering now? Of course it was you. God damn it. Reminds you how you shorten Hamtaro Ham Heartbreak? Exact opposite? Yeah. H4, baby.
I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed you.
Hey, listen. Maybe don't say that in court, all right? Maybe, just maybe, refrain from that narrative.
But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me.
I think it does matter, actually. Guilty. Yeah, I mean, she did confess. Like, right there, to a lawyer.
Can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind.
June 16th. I guess this is the past. So, this is a flashback case. All right, then. Charlie! How's it going? Who the fuck are you? I don't know your name. Why have you spilled paint on your head? Don't you go to jail every other game? Every game. Every other's too sparse. I defend someone so close to us personally. Yes. You're not allowed to prosecute somebody close to you personally because you might take it easy on them. You're allowed to defend them. In fact, that might make your defense more rigorous if they're close to you personally. There's a missable achievement in this case. I have a guide open. I've said it like 8 times, man. Ahem. He seems no nonsense and very business type. What depressing rain? Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at the weather girl on TV. I think go to a rainy spell, we'll take a break, or just a sunny day, is what the girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But then why didn't I bother to bring an umbrella today? What nerve, calling herself a weather girl? She's going to hear about my $1,500. He's Job Bluth, I see. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me to never end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, God. Oh, God. Why aren't you arrested? Oh, you need me to defend you. Got it. I see. You have a guide? Yes! Yo, it was a custom-made guide. How many times do I have to say it? Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting her wrongdoing. Oh. Seems like she'd be a real easy scapegoat at that point. I gotta be honest with you. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes a car. Smash! Crunch! Instantly transforming her car into an accordion model. Let's bring it back to life with Maya's help. I mean, I assume that's where this is going. Maya's a spirit medium, so... That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Ray had actually caused that crash. Well, he's not a car, so... People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Zombie style. This dude. Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? To blame her? She's the one that killed those 14 patients, not me! I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? Well, that's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Gee, I wonder why. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic! You don't say. Or me, I don't think I'd want to go either. Yeah! Fucking 14 people died. Yo, nurse's fault or not, that's a bad omen. Like, give it another year, people will forget. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a PI, right? No, this is something only you can do. Eh. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct?
Oh, Maya. Why would he know her name?
I heard you were working under her for a little while.
What? Well, yes, I mean, hey, wait a second. I worked under her.
Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... God damn it, Maya. Asshole. Worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training.
Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you.
What's that supposed to mean? I got a plan.
I'm not...
She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training.
Huh?
I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sort of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey.
Is Maya really that famous?
And I've already set up an appointment.
For what?
What else? A channeling. I'm going to have to call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed.
Oh.
Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. I'm still not seeing why I'm involved in this.
We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. Yeah, that'll do it. That's what she told me.
The doctor seems mean too. Yeah, probably. Thought she was a psychic necromancer. Where'd I get that idea from? 7-9, I don't know where you get like 90% of your ideas, to be fair. Famous dark wizard, she must not be named. Ah, Moldy Butt, of course. Not counting training, this will be the first time channeling a spirit. Well, didn't Mia appear in her... No, never mind. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again.
Me?
And that's why I have searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you?
I mean, I suppose. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor.
Hopped a train, I guess. Juneteenth federal holiday, let's go! Whoop! Wasn't at the time of this game, or even maybe when this game came out? Or like, is set rather, but it is a federal holiday nowadays. I think it's sort of like the symbolic end of the Civil War. Meaning that, you know, slavery was officially dead in our country. A real day to celebrate. Fucking phone booth. All right, who died near the phone booth this time? So this is Karain Village, Maya's hometown.
Why, hello there.
And we never saw her again.
What an odd little girl.
I really lost weight.
Hey, wait up, Pearly.
Huh?
Someone else is coming this way.
Nick!
But Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again.
Wow! I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Yeah, you're like an hour's train ride. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. There's only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I'd have visited more.
No, you're not allowed. I already decided you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself.
Then why did you invite me? Gained it all back quickly, correct. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Oh yeah, shit, let's talk. How's it going, girl? Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon.
But this case, do you know the messy story behind it?
Behold the power of Maya Intelligence Network, or MIN.
Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, am I right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. The guy is right there, Maya. So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway?
The tabloids.
Of course, that's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on! I don't know, it seems like the deaths of 14 people is not really something you should be joking about, Maya. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. Hold on. I forgot the most important thing. It's good to see this tarnished badge again. What do you mean by tarnished? Well, look, this badge, like every other, It's bound to lose its color and shine after years and years. But you know, polishing it up every once in a while wouldn't be a bad idea. You're back. Oh, good. Yeah, 7-9 showed up. So this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Karain Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium. Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true, since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women in this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They get hard, if you know what I'm saying. They usually work someplace outside the village. Alright. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask about the girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly. Pearly? Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin. Wait, then that means she also, yep, she's a medium too. Pearl's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious looking? Well, you're not wearing your training clothes, for starters. Of course not! Pearl's my aunt's most valued treasure. She's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Karain Village. Aunt. Pearl's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Went to get your hair cut. Wow, just the one, huh? There was also a zombie? Yeah, I'm sure you think that, 7-9. Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in. Okay. After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. This girl and her love of burgers. Same. I want a burger now, even though I had one for lunch, baby. And I'm not hungry. But, you know, burgers. Ahem. Thanks. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Fucking phone booths. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with the area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. It's important to know, yes. The biggest, most elegant building I can see from here. I mean, the one just up the road a little bit looks equally as big and elegant. The Fae Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Big old fucking rock, how about that? A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Karain Boulder. That is not a boulder. That's like a pillar. It's a really complicated explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. I don't think you got quite that right, Phoenix. Sandwiches confirmed Pokemon Gen 9. I know! Fucking sandwiches! Let's go! They have ham! They canonically kill and eat Lechonk. It's great. Rustic thatched roofs where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any other villagers walking around, though. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Oh well. Suppose we move to the meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Didn't we come here together? Some nice weather we're having today, aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain catching dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. Maybe consult a different weather channel, huh? But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument here. It's hard to believe this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Nice. Court record? No crimes happened yet. Why do we have a court record? The winding way. It's a right angle. What do you mean? Guide map partial. Meditation room, channeling chamber, and side room. Descriptive. So how you feeling about the channeling there, Gray? What are you gonna do once the nurse's spirit's been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna have her write a signed confession. Not that I'm condoning anything, but wouldn't it have been cheaper just to have, like, a forger do that? And then claim, by the way, I found a signed confession from her. Request the full map. Julie's come up with another name for that part, just for this part of the case. Fair enough. A signed confession. Yes, a confession.
pay attention! I have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence.
Hey, what if she tells you to go fuck yourself? What's the plan at that point? Just asking, because I feel like that is a distinct possibility.
I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop.
Oh, I see. Guys, I don't know if this is going to work. This is a real 7-9 plan, let me tell you. That would be false evidence. This way is legit. Yeah, see? It's a real 7-9 plan.
So, how'd you hear about my FA? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of Curane's School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is the daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? The room where people channel spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
Yo, fucking check out this badge.
Look, here's my attorney's badge. Are you trying to compete with me in my profession with that piece of scrap? I'm a surgeon. Compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patience right now, but, and listen good, I'm not the one that made the mistake. This doctor needs his head examined.
Well, alright then. To the channeling chamber. Even if she, for whatever reason, chooses to cooperate, don't think it's gonna roll anyway. Yeah, I don't think people are gonna be like, well, the dead girl confessed, signed a confession that he wrote for her to sign through channeling with a spirit medium, so I guess it's safe to go back to him. How about it's been a year? Has anyone else died under your care? If no, then it was probably her fault and you're off the hook. If yes, I'm not sure this is going to help you in the long run, champ. A lot of candles. Real fire hazard, this room. Wow, such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. No shit, Phoenix. God, her voice. Ugh. Good sir, who might you be? What's your attitude, lady? Ah! My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard so much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. Ah, I wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you surely would not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? Probably when you decided to be friends with Larry Butts, I gotta be honest with you. The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. Yo, check out my sweet badge. I'm doing, oh my god, soulless eyes. I'm doing this for Nathan, by the way. He always does this and he gets a kick out of it. The additional deaths are next case. You sleep now. I'm streaming for another half hour. It's like 6:30 at night. You tired ass bitch. Good sir. Ah! We would like to begin channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations? Sure, go on ahead. She's a fae, all right, just as odd as the rest. Tell me about Maya, then. Morgan's a weird name for a woman. What do you mean? Morgan's a fine name. Morgan Le Fay. What do you mean? Literally, her name is Morgan Fay. Morgan Le Fay was the wizard from King Arthur's court, was she not? Like, that's the pun. It's so on the nose. Why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir! Yes. How old is this woman, anyway? Unknown. Yeah, it's Morgan Fay. Morgan Le Fay was the wizardess in King Arthur's court. It was Morgana, not Morgan. Oh, well. Fucking forgive me.
Yes?
It's such a stretch making Morgana Morgan. You're right. Completely different names. Should never, ever be used to represent one gender or the other.
How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry.
She must be addressed by a proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So, about Mystic Maya.
It is the blood.
Excuse me. Blood?
Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining.
Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean?
Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Curain channeling technique, or KCT, if you will.
Beyond the point, Morgan sounds like a male name to me, not a unisex name.
I disagree.
I think it's a perfectly fine unisex name. Oh. Then where do you stand? That's probably just cultural differences, though.
That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family.
Branch family? What's that?
It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter how her spiritual power, she can never become a master of the Curain school.
So, how strong are you?
It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's.
So that's how it is. How did you become a branch member if you're her aunt, though? Like, surely you would have the same blood as her mom, right? That's how it works. Wikipedia says it's Morgan Le Fay. Oh, shit! Noki backing me up. Mark the fucking day! With Morgana being one of the alternative spellings. Honestly, I've always thought of it as a woman's name. I mean, I say it's a unisex name. I can see a Morgan as a guy and a Morgan as a woman. So today's channeling will be her first. Yes, good sir.
Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong.
Is it? Is that a thing? Hey, before cars were invented, were they just like, wow, there's not a lot of strong spirits around here? And then cars showed up and they were like, whoa! Holy shit! Whatever they put in these things is real good at channeling energy. Hot damn, we got a business model. Grease the streets, boys. We gotta get these spirits chatting.
Ahem. It's usually easier to call that person to our world.
Traffic accident, indeed.
The channeling will take place here in the channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in process of preparing.
So, this room is the channeling chamber.
The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed.
I don't suppose you mind if we observe the session. Do not even think of such nonsense.
Only the medium and the client may enter here.
Oh.
The secret of the Curain technique cannot be seen by just anybody. Only those who pay us exorbitant sums of money.
That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. I mean, she wasn't intentionally doing it. I think Mia just sort of hijacked her body. And ruined her clothes, for better or for worse. Ahem.
It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling, it has been performed, that heavy door is securely locked.
You know, now I think about it, I should probably add the Booba emote from Better TTV, given it's this game. And there's probably going to be moments where it's like, Booba! Which, if you don't know it, it's the cartoon, like, Wolf Eyes is the emote. So I'll probably add that after the stream. And then he can spam Booba! You also do have Ducka, it's true. It, while funny, and relevant to me, Booba gets the point across a bit better because it's animated. Oh, that's what that lock is for.
Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir.
Pearl?
She is an adorable, angelic young girl.
Oh, that odd... She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have.
A pure heart that knows not the evils of the world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request.
Wow. Fucking harsh. Mod check, Booba. I'll add it later, I said. Jeez, I also gotta add Kaka, you know, for gender equality. It's the same emote, except he's looking down and has the wolf eyes. Well, it's not like I had a chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Hey, suppose I'll be out of here then. Fucking get out of your hair. Yeah, I met with her. The Winding Way, I guess? Wow, this garden's really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's that over there? Is that an incinerator? It's not uncommon in Japan, from my understanding. Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Well, I mean, I guess, but surely it makes sense in the long run. Let's look at the garden. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although, that incinerator piques my curiosity. Why? Surely you've seen these before. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Yeah, it's literally the entire reason to have one. Phoenix. Really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. So time to move on. Alright. Get fucked, dead person. It looks like there's a room over here, too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Alright. Boring room, side room it is. Who's been sleeping in the side room, I wonder? So this is the side room. Looks more like a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Terrain Village, the heart of the channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? And for them to spot you? Oh no! There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one? She's probably exhausted. She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea if I do not disturb her sleep. Alright then. And wall scroll. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these at the office, it would end up as storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. Well, I mean, I guess we gotta go then. Hey, you, hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that. Oh, no. Oh, Albie, it's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in what, a year? Actually, yeah, that's about right. You are, lot of hair. Lot of hair, was it? Lot of who? Wait, you best not be making fun of my hair now. No, I wasn't making fun. I was complimenting you on your fine hair. I dare say you're one heartless man, Mr. Wright. It was cause of my testimony your friend got out of being guilty. But it looks like you already forgot that. Hold up. You were working with the prosecution at first as one of their witnesses, and came after us as if we were a piece of sirloin steak. Minor detail, stop being so uptight and let things get in the way. Name's Hart, lot of heart, don't go forgetting it. Oh yeah, that's it. Now listen here, I'm off to take some pictures today, gotta get myself a real scoop. So I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. You betcha, Har's working one out there, I reckon. So, you wanna give me the achievement for that, or? No, I guess. Lot of hair. Lot of hair, right? That one, right there. That achievement. No? All right, cool. Awesome. Ahem. Didn't I say I was gonna make a name for myself as famous paranormal photographer? Impeccable timing. Rare, that one. Ahem. What's the next one? Next one is just, it looks like beating this case. Yep, okay. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Ain't no time to be wasting time. Channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already?
We should all hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on.
I mean, they're not gonna let us in, but a lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case, but I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Like when she charged me for her film camera. Wait. Fuck that woman. How dare she? Meditation room. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya, an honored guest, please proceed to the channeling chamber.
With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
Me? Yeah, I sure would.
Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key?
Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. The key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started.
Finally, let's go.
All right, then. That's that. Don't think there are any other missable ones in this case. No, there aren't. Given I'm, looking at the guide. And there are not. A custom-made guide, mind you. One of a kind seems kind of dumb. Well, ancient tradition, what are you going to do? Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Ooh. Yeah, I'm all about that. Would prefer some lemon tea if you got it, but yeah, I'll take some green tea. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we are in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where do you learn it?
Well, I'm from the heart of the Heartland.
Is that so? Then I humbly request you return to this heart of the Heartland. Ooh! Got her! What do you... This is Curaden Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut a lot up. Now that's impressive. Is it? I think everyone has shut her up except you, Phoenix. Von Karma, Edgeworth, the judge, her, probably Larry at some point. Really, it just seems like you. I'll be taking the strawberry. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Love that strawberry. Kirby style. Piled high with vanilla and frosting. Now then, let us wait. All right, well. Bang. God. Her camera goes off 9 times and we all look for Gordy. Unbelievable. Hey now, what was that just now? Came from inside the channeling chamber. Again? That's a gunshot. Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Fuck you, Morgan. Well, Mr. Law, what's the plan? What else? We're gonna break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it? We're gonna have to break down the door. Is that all right, Miss Faye? Well, yes, but there is one matter. That is, don't try and stop me. You can send the repair bill to Wright & Co. offices later. Yeah, and that's why I call being a man. Oh, wow. He broke it down. I'll be damned. Dr. Gray! God damn it, Lotta. Oh my God. That's a fucked up looking face. I was murdered. I'm Ringu, you see. Break down the door. Hell yeah, Kenochi. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? God damn it, Lotta. Lotta, at a time like this. Sounds like it's perfect stand-up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But Maya. Hurry, before there are more victims here. Let's go, city boy. Leave this with Granny. She is very, very swiftly turning into the old ladies from Monty Python skits.
hello, Mrs. Trebuchet. Oh, hello, Mrs. Gorilla. What do you think of young Mr. Phoenix Wright, then? I always thought it was funny that he never got married. He's a bachelor. Oh, that would explain it.
My cell phone doesn't get reception all the way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw genuine, mysterious phenomenon. Oh, lordy, lordy. Oh, no. It was an expected outcome at the channeling. I don't know about shooting him. I don't know what a gun was doing in the channeling chamber. But, I mean, it definitely didn't seem like it was going to go Gray's way. She seems really on edge because of this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. I mean, listen. There's, like, important shit. We gotta call the police, right? Anyway. They'll be here soon, right? The police, I mean. I reckon you should be getting back to the crime scene now. I guess so. Alright, fine. Feel like I'm not gonna get a lot out of her anyway. It's relevant. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was a success. It's Monty Python. The coding/program language Python is named after Monty Python. Really? Dude who created it was a big fan of Monty Python. Huh. I thought he was a big fan of snakes. Miss Sear, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. Sigh. God damn it. You are really... You know what? I gotta say, your response time continues to be impeccable. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. What? What business? Well, time to check out the crime scene. I have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe? My name isn't Jim Shoe. Two of them went to the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do now is wait to see what everyone else has to say. I guess I can go back and talk with Lada. Or the Winding Way, I guess. Yo, did you see fucking... Oh, I was gonna say, did you see Gumshoe just plow through here? Take that statement with some grain of salt. It's something I've come across on the internet, so it might not be correct. Well, I suppose that's fair. She's probably scared out of her wits after a murder taking place right here. Lada? God, on, let me move next! Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me? If I weren't so tough, you'd be another dead If I weren't so tough, you'd be another dead body on your hands. Mine! So... Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Well, I mean... It appeared to be that woman with a very exposed shirt. Oh, yeah. Lada doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. It's imprinted in my brain, if you know what I mean. Then again, weren't there only two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it and then... Lada, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I heard he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like a wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Did you notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe this one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Oh, well. Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you is just too much, I say. Was it too much? Being an occult photographer, that's some scary stuff, so I think I'm going to try being a celebrity photographer from now on. Be the paparazzi, real scum of the fucking earth. I had too much self-respect for myself, so I'm going to become a dirtbag paparazzo. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh, yeah. What is it? I took some hot pics earlier. Huh?
Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Ah! She did. 2 even. The Seance Murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta! Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops in the scoop of the century. Oh my God! Well then. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before?
I mean, we have. Spot on as usual, Phoenix. All right, so how's our sleepy sheep here in the side room?
I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier.
Like, how can I help you? Oh, God.
Ack!
That is,
Like, so isn't it about time to start?
huh? Time to start what?
You know, like the channeling.
Channeling? Oh! No, actually, the situation has kind of changed.
Huh? Like, what do you mean?
Please stay calm, but
There's been a murder!
she's taking it well.
So like, a murder is that thing where like one person kills another, right?
Oh, boy.
Yes! A person has been killed by another person! Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like, totally a bummer.
Yeah. After all that effort,
That's all she has to say? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eeny Meeny. Eeny Miny?
eeny meeny makes more sense for the pun.
Eeny Meeny. At the college.
You got a name for that college, or like it's just the college?
I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something.
There's no way you can get a degree in that, because if there was, my wife would have it.
Like, supernatural phenomenon, ESP, psychic powers, that sort of stuff.
That's pretty out there.
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Look at my badge! Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart. I don't, like, get it.
Why does it feel like she's putting on an act? So what brings you here today?
Like, so...
A lot of people would have it, not just Kaida, but my wife in particular.
I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know the good spirit medium?
Dr. Wright did say something about being introduced to this place.
Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing.
I see.
Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good.
Huh?
I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put something in the food they serve for lunch.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept for a long time.
So you were sleeping here the entire time?
Yeah, ever since lunch.
So you don't know anything about the murder that took place?
Like, what? Oh, that! I, like, totally don't know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed?
The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You're really taking that in stride, given you knew the guy and I assume came here with him. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Well, like a long, long time ago, I was like a patient. Yeah.
Sounds like she's trying to hide something. Right. Well. Okay, more to do. I was gonna say, unless she suddenly has something to say about my badge, I don't got nothing on her. There's no one here, as usual. Ah! Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Yo, look at my badge. Well. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Well. Guess she didn't want to see the fucking badge. Can I guess channeling chamber. Just wanted to see the badge is all. Didn't think it was that big of a deal. The police are busy running around here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere.
Hey, you! Don't touch anything!
Look, I really need to ask you some questions.
Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright?
Sure.
I'm really busy right now. Okay, fine.
Didn't even glance at it. About Maya.
I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, the girl's the only one who could have done it. God damn it, Maya!
Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all.
But Maya is. You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence.
That Gumshoe looks like a real professional. And yet, something about his expression still looks the same.
God damn it.
So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun. That's usually what they shoot people with, Phoenix. Astute observation.
He was shot in the forehead. Ow.
What about the other bullet?
But
But
he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife.
Well, that seems redundant.
A knife? Basically, the Vic was first stabbed and then shot.
This all seems redundant. Can I get a look at the blood here?
Hey, pal, no touching without my permission.
I'm just looking at it.
Hey, I can't be too careful with a kid like her could be a murder suspect now, can I?
I guess if I want to search this room, I have to come back later. Suppose I'll move then. That does seem overkill. Yeah, really does. Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. I'm a man? Oh, this bitch. Like, what's all the buzz?
Ahem. All right, everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not gonna be done until we'll wait.
That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep under the roof of Fay Manor tonight. If it's a big enough house, by all means. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. My phone doesn't work. I called that woman a lot of hair. That was kind of embarrassing. All sorts of terrible things happened today. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. Hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. Suppose so. 10:30 a.m. June 20th, baby. Nick! Maya! What am I gonna do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Maya, we need to stop meeting like this. I'm gonna say that real quick. Anyway, calm down and take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here, in this detention center. With that guard, too. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that
Not so fucking loud. There's a guard right there. What the hell's your problem?
But that wasn't you. Doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Yo, check out my badge. Huh? God damn it! No one ever wants to say anything about my badge. Nathan's full of shit. Thinks this is a fun thing to do. So you're the master of something, Curain channeling school, huh? Actually, my mother is for now. But since the title is passed down from mother to daughter, I guess it will be someday. But many people think channeling isn't real, it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, I've seen it, yeah. Seen it with my own eyes. Sorry, was thinking about a couple things. Ahem. When Maya is channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. Yeah, it does. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Titties! It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have been taken over by that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? Would have thought you used the table behind you, but I guess not. I like how she's crossing her finger like, nah, it's never gonna work, so, just, you know, fucking cross my fingers here. I really hope this works. Ahem. I went into the room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. He closed our eyes, and I began the channeling. This sounded kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. That's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes in my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When it came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? Tell me about this dream. I'm told he plays Minecraft. Ring any bells? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. Charming. I couldn't move. It was unbearable. Really suffocating. I went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. It was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I couldn't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. Reached the 3-hour mark? Yeah, I'm gonna finish this conversation, though, obviously. I want a nice, natural stopping point. Guess that's all the information I'm gonna gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, make sure you prepared it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But... what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty.
Fucking shut up! Stop saying that out loud!
No one's decided that yet. No one! You hear me, fucking bailiff guy back there, security guard? No one!
But I just shut the fuck up! God, you fucking no!
That's enough!
Stop it!
It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure.
Stop it!
Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared.
Don't worry, I will. When's the trial? Sounds like tomorrow. God damn this legal system. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. It's called a Magatama. It's a magical charm, and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Magatama received from Maya. That thing will be useful later. Anyway, that is going to be the end of the stream for now. I'll be saving right here. Made some progress, beat the first case. Intrigue in the second case. I wonder who did it. Make that 15 victims. Anyway, love you all. Be good people. I will see you tomorrow for more of this case. Toodle pip.